Place your bets right now on how long Aaron can hold that camera at arm's length for this video. TikTok. Hey guys, we're just making a casual video here kind of on how DeBoss Garage kind of started and where we're at and where we hope to go. It's a pretty neat story on how it started. It all started with DeBoss, and I met Aaron at, we meet during the week through our church, and we were making a video that Saturday on my little invention of the voice recorders that attach to tape measures. We made the video. We'll put a link down to the video. That's the first time I was ever on camera, and Aaron was the guy behind the screen. I talked to him for about 20 minutes before we did the actual shoot. That was it. So shortly thereafter, Aaron lost his job. So
about a month or two after I moved down here.
That's heavy, isn't it?
I know, friggin'
Here, I got big beefy hands. I'll hold it. He doesn't want me holding this camera because he thinks I'm gonna break it.
A month or two.
It
2
was
months.
that long. You moved here and you're like, hey.
I moved down here from the city, and I just had this new job. I was there for about 2 months before the entire company just kind of went belly up, and everybody got laid off, including myself. And I was just in the middle of editing DeBoss, I'm sure.
Yep.
The first commercial there.
Yep.
And Rich just offered for me to come down and start working in his shop.
85 crew cab. So I want you guys to go check out that video. There's a time lapse of me putting the front axle in. And what you'll see is me scurrying around like a little bunny, and Aaron standing in front of the truck, like staring at the truck for about 45 minutes. And we quickly realized that Aaron was...
I have no idea
what he's doing. Lefty loosey, righty tighty was foreign to him. Yeah. And then Aaron came up with this idea.
I am in the videography. That's what I do. Is what I was doing for my job. And I thought what Rich was doing here was kind of interesting. So I figured, let's start recording it. Start putting some stuff together. We made the Silverado Cummins because I was like, I don't even know what a Cummins is, but I'm sure not a lot of people know how to do this or have seen one of these. So
we made videos for about 2 months, 3 months, something like that before we released anything. Just kind of got a little bit of a library together. Was it more than that?
No, that's about.
Yeah.
So we started maybe in like January. Our first video was released maybe April.
April, yeah.
So
yeah, I said, yeah, if you want to record what I do, that's fine. I really don't care. Like, we had no idea what that would actually turn into. And it was very disheartening at first because the first month we made like 36 cents. The second month, I think it took 3 months to make enough money to buy one coffee, and it took a good 4 or 5 months before we had enough money. Our YouTube revenue for like the first 6 months, I think, would be less than $100.
I was very curious at that time because I had no idea. I don't know what YouTubers make. I don't know what they're doing and how they get so massive, and the stupidest channels sometimes are like ginormous. I figured, I've got a skill set. I know how to use a camera and editing, and Rich knows what he's doing. I figured, the two of us kind of make a kind of dynamic duo kind of doing this stuff. So
yeah. So that's how it started. It's been 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
We'll show you a little bit of the gear that we use and the amount of stuff that we break, and then we'll talk about where we're going from here. So we had a couple of questions on the gear that we use and how we go about the YouTube channel. We're kind of different in the way that my hands are always dirty. The truck, I'm putting a new engine in a truck. It's got 400,000 kilometers on it. It's got leaky oil in it. A lot of the heavy equipment that we work on is covered in dust, clutch dust, brake dust, leaky diesel oil, and fuel. So we are extremely tough on our equipment. So we don't have any lapels because I will destroy a lapel almost instantly. We're just using the mics on the cameras because honestly, I will destroy them. Our favorite little camera that we mainly use is these little Canon ProShot 340 HS, and I have gone through at least 10 of them, which means I have a lot of batteries and a lot of chargers, just not a lot of cameras. So these are great little cameras. They do what we need it to do. You can see I dented this one already, and the screen won't close anymore, probably because it's bashed in here. Something probably fell on it or I dropped it. these are great little cameras, good video, good sound, general mediocre, but not expensive enough that we cry when they're broken. We get them usually off eBay, Kijiji for 50 to 70 bucks. If you guys have any of these cameras, send us the links, because Aaron usually has 2 on standby that he doesn't tell me about. We also have a couple knockoff GoPros. We've got these little Bow Power cameras. They run about 60, 70 bucks, something like that US. I think there's actually a sale on this month on these Bow Powers. They're pretty neat. They've got little remote on-offs, and you can pair those with your phone actually to see what's happening on your own phone. But again, I've driven over a couple GoPros. The dually truck's got a really nice patina on it. It was right out of the movies. I had the suction cup on the side of the truck, getting some really nice shots going around the corner. It fell off. I pulled over. It's okay. It's bouncing along the road, and literally a row of 6 cars came, and I think every one of them aimed for the GoPro, and there was nothing left of it. I have a box. I thought I had a box with all the broken cameras, because I'm like, oh, I'll save them for parts. It's just not worth it. And the GoPro is in there. We just have like a random assortment of holders. I have a couple clamps, a couple magnets that you see on the hoods and that when I'm working underneath the hood. The time-lapse videos are good for that. Another sad story, we have a Mavic Pro drone, and you can see there's some pieces missing of this. We did a couple really nice videos with the drone, and we're just figuring out how to use it before we flew it into a tree. When it finished bouncing off all the branches, it landed in a creek, and we sent it in to get fixed, and they said it was 100% damage. So it is not fixable. That's unfortunate, because Aaron was actually the guy flying it, and he did more damage in 1 minute than I did in 2 years over all the cameras I broke. But anyway, after the Audi's all done and taken care of, we'll probably buy another one. The nice thing about it is, put your iPhone on this. If you have one controller, you have to control the camera and the drone with the same remote. If we get another one the exact same, one guy can do the camera, one guy can fly the drone. So that's kind of handy. We did find though with this that a couple times we shot footage and we watched the footage on the phone not 5 minutes after we were done, and then went to retrieve the footage and it disappeared. Whether that's a setting or not, we actually did a really nice photo shoot in one of the airplane hangars at the Dunnville airport there, and we lost 2 of the flybys. That's a lot of time wasted, and I don't know if that's us or whether that's happened to you guys before, if you guys know anything about that, but it just disappears like in Mission Impossible. I don't know. Anyway, if I am in the shop by myself, I basically just walk around with a tripod. I put that, and this is just a little cheapy. There's another one around here somewhere. Nice and handy just to, while I'm talking into. And if you see the camera moving, then Aaron's behind the camera, and he comes afternoon sometimes, maybe 1 day a week, or weekends, just to swing in, do some catch-up videos, do some quick videos, and then we swap cards. And he actually lives 40 minutes away. He does all the editing off site. So Aaron won't let me touch his camera, and I don't doubt him for that, but he's got this fancy little Canon EOS 70D, so he'll tell you about it.
So this is the 70D. I'm a big Canon fan, used Canon forever. I don't know how much technical I'll get into this, just because this isn't, you guys don't care.
No, we do like the microphone on the top because it makes us look important, and when we go to shows and you have a microphone, it lets us go to places that normally we wouldn't be able to go to, but because we have a microphone, it looks like we're important, so.
I got this little extender because this will fly in the way of the screen otherwise. At home, I'm editing on a Hackintosh that I built. I come from Mac background, but I don't want to spend that money, so I built a PC and put the Mac operating system on it, and I'm using the Adobe Suite that comes with you know, everything from Premiere, After Effects, Photoshop, Illustrator, and I've been looking into SoundCloud a little bit. I know there's a lot of guys that are using SoundCloud for stuff. The problem I find is that it's all licensed and it's remixed, and it's just, I don't know, it sounds like they hired the Chipmunks to do all the vocals. I'm just not a fan of that stuff. Epidemic Sound is more scoring, is more for, you know, background, is more for video production.
That's basically it. We really don't have a whole lot of gear other than that. Yeah, if you guys want to start out with YouTube channel, I know lots of guys who do it just off their phone too, and phones are getting so nice and fancy that that's completely possible too. My phone is, somebody asked me about my phone. I went through a pile of different phones, and again, when the phone rings, running a business, I gotta answer it, even though my hands are dirty, or I'm underneath, or I'm covered in diesel oil, or diesel fuel. So I have got this Sonom XP 7700, I think, and I like it. I really like it, but it's robust and strong, waterproof, dustproof. The charger is just a magnet, so there's no actual pins that it connects to. And I'm happy enough with it, but the operating system honestly sucks. If you want to put a bunch of apps on there to do a bunch of different things, it really slows down. Good thing I don't have any apps on it. I have Instagram on it and the thing to turn my lights on, the rock lights on the Silverado, and that's it. So I haven't had any issues with it. I think I get bad service, no service in the shop, but I think that's just because of the steel and the walls and that. I would recommend this phone if you guys are in construction or in anything that takes abuse. It has 3-year warranty. Even if you drive over it or put a bullet through it, they will give you a new phone. So take that as you will. I tried Blackberries, I was happy with them, but then they went under. I tried iPhones, tried lots of Samsungs. I like the Samsungs the most, but at the end of the day, I can only make them last maybe a year. So we're going on 8 months for this one, and happy with it. So anyway, that's the gear to make a YouTube channel. Let us know what you guys think. If you guys want any extra info, you can hit up Aaron at DeBossGarage@gmail.com. So for now, we're gonna keep doing the same thing. Some of our early videos are pretty good. Funny videos like everything runs on smoke and how to save your razor blades and stuff like that. We're just having a good time. Reviews on vehicles, how to repair videos, and then some off the wall builds as well. Now we're getting into something new with the Audi. It's kind of our guinea pig for where we hope the channel goes. We'd like to be able to choose our own projects and get them and build them the way we want without the time constraints of customers saying I want it, I need it, I whatever. When is it done? And but for now, we're just gonna keep carrying on as whatever. It's been working so far. Finally glad that a project video is kind of getting the recognition that we thought it deserves. Check out the Studebaker build too. That one never really did as well as I thought it should. Thanks for watching, guys. Aaron's supporting his hand now, so we gotta check out. See you guys in the next coming year anyway. So here we go. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
That does get heavy.
It does, right? You want to hold this?
my right hand is still, that's why I said tripod, man. We can both stand.
Oh, I know.
Put the tripod on.
You're watching? You're watching. You're watching. You're watching.
You guys are watching?
You're watching.
What? The Boss Garage.
Subscribe.